Greetings all, it's Berta with the Berta Law Firm. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, and I want to tell you a story. I am a huge Frank Sinatra fan, and when we think of Frank Sinatra, we think of the chairman, we think of him larger than life, the life of the party, the chairman of the board. But there's another side of Frank Sinatra. There was a time when Frank Sinatra was so alone in the world, he had no one to eat Thanksgiving dinner with. True story. He's at a restaurant in New York called Patsy's, and it's the Wednesday night. And he says to the owner, "What time are you serving tomorrow?" And the owner said, 3 o'clock, Frank. We're serving at 3 o'clock. Now keep in mind, Patsy's wasn't going to be open that day. The restaurant and the employees, they wanted to be home with their family. But the owner of the restaurant knew Frank Sinatra, again, this larger than life celebrity, was alone on Thanksgiving, and he wasn't going to let that happen. I tell you the story because, one, I think it's a terrific story of humanity. I think it's a tale of what happens when individuals treat each other like human beings. I also tell you that story because the holidays can be a brutally lonely experience for someone. It may be that for you. You may still be in a relationship that's gone, that's over. You may be saying to yourself, you know what, I got to deal with this, and I feel for you. And as a lawyer, I can't stop the pain. I can't deal with the loneliness. I can't even offer you dinner. I don't have a restaurant. I can't say, hey, we're serving at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Here's what I can do. I can give you a path. If you are in a situation, and if you're watching this video, that tells me that you're in a situation where you got an untenable personal situation and you're willing to take some action on it. I'm not saying I've got all the answers. I'm not even saying I know all the questions. Here's what I do know. I know there's a way forward. I know there's a way that you can work through your situation honorably, ethically. You've got kids, you can meet the obligation to them. And by the way, if you're like you're sitting alone, you want to move on with your life, I can help you with that. There are ways that we can help put a plan together, and I totally respect it. I totally get it if you're saying, hey, we got to get through the holidays. But as soon as we're through the holidays, we need to move forward. I can help you with that. Again, it's putting a plan together. So, I wish you all a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have somebody to eat with, whether it's a friend, whether it's family. And I also hope that in your own way, you're able to find the blessings you have, because we're all very fortunate. We all, and you got friends. Just keep that in mind. Look, I'm no psychologist. I'm no doctor. I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, but here's what I do know. I do know that there's people out there who care about you. I do know that just like Frank Sinatra, if you ask, you'll find people who'll help you out, who'll get you through your time. And if I can help you out as a legal professional, I'm here to listen. And then if it makes sense, we're gonna sit down, I'm gonna give you what's called a fee agreement. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna cost. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna hold that money in trust. I'm gonna share with you what your obligations are, because if you don't do that, you're wasting your money. But I will help you get on that path. And this much I can assure you, when it comes this time next year, you're gonna be in a whole better place. I'd be honored to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much for watching. Berta, Berta Law Firm.